Hi guys, Ian here again. Welcome to today. You may gather from my sweaty and slightly puffy nature that I've just completed another one of my runs in the warm-up to my half marathon, which is now officially 2 weeks away today. Today, what a run. We've been talking about thoughts becoming things. Yesterday we looked at proof. Today was just some serious proof for me about this whole thoughts becoming thing concept, and I wanted to run it by you a little bit. I'll try and keep it short. You'd be forgiven, or there'd be a lot of people out there that would agree with me that today was one of the worst runs I've had in the warm-up to my half marathon. I personally am going to go with the theory that it's the best run that I've had in the warm-up to my half marathon. What happened today, I woke up, I had a bit of a headache. I hadn't gone running a couple of days ago because I was feeling a bit run down, but I thought, no, I've got to get out of there today, I've got to do my runs. And so I got out there, a bit of a headache, wasn't feeling so great, feeling a bit run down. I was sort of saying to myself, I wouldn't be surprised if I wasn't feeling good on this run. I was doing a 10k run, by the way, and I was thinking to myself, I wouldn't be surprised if I got to the halfway mark and was just too tired to keep going. It wouldn't surprise me. And in my head, these are the sort of things that were floating through my head at the time. So I started the run, was pretty good, cruising along, and struggling a little bit, feeling a bit tired, run down, and I got to that halfway point, and I was just like, oh, tired, hard, and this is, maybe I won't be able to do this today. I looked at my watch, and it was at 31 minutes for 5Ks, and trying to do the 10Ks in under an hour. Should be getting about 55 minutes at this stage. Anyway, sort of turned around and started coming back, and, well, if you're running, and you've got a wind coming behind you, quite often you don't even realise it. Turned around, of course, there's a light headwind on my way back, so stuck into that, and I must thank Stacey at this point, who recently wrote on my wall that her mantra when she's running into headwinds is, I love headwinds, they make me feel stronger. So I started chanting that to myself as I started running back, and it actually made me feel a lot better. But I was feeling a bit run down. These thoughts were all really bad, and I was just like, nah, I've got to turn this around. At the same time, about a kilometre back on the back stretch, my left thigh started cramping up as well, and I was just like, oh my god, maybe I'm going to have to walk the rest of the way. I'm like, no, I'm someone who achieves my dreams and my goals and my desires, and I just kept sort of chanting that to myself. I said, no, I'm going to do this, I'm going to make this my best run. Instead of my worst run, I'm going to turn this into my best run, and I'm going to make it back in under an hour. And so I pushed it out, kept on going, and fell back a couple of times, and I'm for someone who achieves my dreams and keeps on going, and really changed my thoughts around and kept on running and kept pushing it, and I didn't look at the clock the whole way back, and I crossed the 10k mark at 1 hour and 20 seconds, so I was pretty happy with that. I did the second half faster than I did the first half. I pretty much got on my hour, which was what I was aiming at, and I turned, which was potentially going to be one of my worst ever runs, into my best run, because I proved to myself and in this video that thoughts really do become things. And at the start of my run I was really depressed and tired, and that I wasn't going to be able to do it, and I struggled. It was hard. I got a leg cramp, my chest was hurting quite a few times, and I said, nah, I'm going to do this, I'm going to finish this in an hour, and I just sort of pushed it out and kept telling myself that the whole way back, and it changed around. My legs stopped cramping up, it started to feel better, and I was running smoothly on it. My lungs opened up and everything sort of felt good, and I finished it pretty much on the time that I wanted, which was 1 hour. So pretty stoked about that. A little bit more proof thrown at you there. Thoughts really do become things. I'm going to stop now so I can go have some water and a shower, and I'll see you again next time, guys. This is Ian Forrest signing out as always. Leave your comments and questions below. Until tomorrow.